When a beloved animal companion passes, how can we continue to honor their love, their devotion, their memory, and their spirit? In today's episode of Practical Magic, we will create an altar to honor the beloved departed animals that have made our lives more beautiful. Last week, we spoke of memory, of our beloved animal companions, and the way their love changes form but never vanishes. Today, we will create something tangible to honor that bond and love. And to be really appropriate, here comes my little baby right now. This is my dog Andromeda, and her big sister Artemis is the dog that we talked about last week. She thought she'd make a little appearance, so that's perfect. I love you. Across cultures and across centuries, human beings have built small sacred spaces to honor those that they love who have transitioned. In Mexico, during Dia de los Muertos, families build ofrendas, altars filled with photographs, marigolds, favorite foods, candles, and personal objects to honor and remember those who have crossed over. Images of skulls, pan de muerto, or bread of the dead, and other death imagery is not seen as frightening or scary, but rather it promotes an understanding of death as the companion of life, not as its adversary. And honoring those who have passed with song and joy is just as important as the tears of mourning. In Japan, many homes contain a small butsudan, a household altar carved of wood. Incense is offered, and names are remembered daily, integrating remembrance into ordinary life. It's based on Buddhist tradition, and the Butsudan may contain images or icons of the Buddha or of a Bodhisattva, which is an enlightened being of compassion, as well as memorial tablets to honor the ancestors. Besides incense, daily offerings can include candles, tea, rice, or flowers. Typically, the doors to the Butsudan cabinet are opened in the morning and closed before sunset. While Dia de los Muertos shows a living festive celebration focused on specific time of the year, the Butsudan shows how daily devotion and remembrance can be integrated into everyday life. In parts of Europe and throughout the Mediterranean, people have long kept prayer corners with icons, candles, and keepsakes, quiet spaces where the living and the remembered meet in reflection. These altars are not about superstition, they are about relationship. They give grief a place to sit, and they give love a place to land. And we can do the same for our animal companions. A companion animal altar does not need to be elaborate. It does not need to follow any kind of special rules. It only needs to feel true to you. You might begin with a photograph of your companion, one that captures their spirit in motion or in rest, one that you really loved. You might place fresh flowers or herbs or, dried flowers from your garden. That's what I did here. You could include dog tags or collar, favorite animal, just anything that makes you remember them. If scent brings you comfort, you can light a candle or burn incense when you wish to sit in remembrance. Fire has always symbolized presence and attention. When we light a candle, we are saying, I am here with you. Water may also be placed in the altar in a small bowl or cup. This symbolizes memory and the way love flows between forms. You may keep this altar up all year, integrating it into your home as a quiet corner of continued relationship. Or you may build it seasonally, perhaps on their birthday, on the day that they passed, or during times when your heart just really feels their absence strongly. There's no right or wrong duration. There's only what feels nourishing rather than overwhelming. As you create this space, be mindful of placement. Choose somewhere that feels peaceful but not hidden in shame. A shelf in the living room, a bedside table, a garden corner, even a small tray or plate you can bring out when needed, which is what I have here. This is about honoring. When you sit before your altar, you might speak aloud to them. You might thank them for the ways they carried your fear, softened your loneliness, or taught you devotion. On this altar, this is a fall altar. My dog Artemis loved to be outside. So I created this altar that kind of reminded me of how pine straw would get caught in her fur, or how I planted wildflowers on her grave after she passed. We always loved hiking and walking in the fall, and so this is a fall themed altar with a cinnamon orange candle, water represented here in this incense burner as well. And as you spend time with this altar, you might simply sit in silence and breathe deeply. If another person is with you, tell them your favorite stories about your beloved friend. If tears come, let them come. Water belongs here. If laughter comes as you remember their quirks, let that come too. Joy belongs here as well as grief. An altar is not a shrine to loss, it is a testament to love. And in creating one, you are telling your nervous system, you're telling it something very important. This relationship mattered. This bond was real. This love, it continues within me. The physical objects are anchors for the psyche. They help the invisible feel held. And over time, you may find that the altar, it shifts for you. You may add something, you may remove something. You may one day feel complete and gently dismantle it, keeping only a small token or keepsake. That too is part of the flow. Nothing in this practice requires belief in anything beyond the symbolic. What it requires is willingness to honor the relationship that shaped you. This week, I invite you to gather one or two small objects that remind you of your companion and create a small space, however simple. Light a candle, place your hand over your heart. Remember that love does not vanish when a body is gone. It changes form and it lives through you. Next week, we will explore a curio that represents the sacred connection between life and grief. The circle remains open. I will see you next week, Mystic Travelers.